Alrighty guys, so this is, as you know, if you've been on this channel for a while and have seen my recent videos, this is the 2003 CRF450, and as some of you know, it hasn't been in this shop or anywhere near this shop for quite a while, because there was a video, and I might do like a before and after video sometime soon. I don't know if I'll even do it, so don't be looking forward to it. I might do a before and after video on what it sounded like before it got fixed and after it got fixed. So it used to run good when it was warm. You'd sit there, kick it for like 10 minutes, and it'd finally heat up, and you'd give it throttle and it would backfire real bad, and flames would shoot out the exhaust, and we had to put a spark arrestor on it. So what we did was we took it into one of the local cycle shops. I'm not going to name any names because I don't want to create any drama, I guess you could call it. But one of the local cycle shops, and I've had a lot of faith in them. I got a quad from them. I've done a whole bunch of a few deals with them, and we took it in there, had them do some valve work, readjust the valves, and maybe some carb work. That's all we thought it would be, and they said, "Oh, you'll be riding by next weekend." Well, that didn't work out very well, and evidently we had to have a bunch of stuff replaced. They couldn't adjust the valves enough because the cam chain was very stretched, and they couldn't adjust the cam chain because the chain tensioner was very old and worn out. So we had to have, I think the stuff they changed was, they did some carb work, jetting and stuff. They changed the cam chain, they changed the chain tensioner, they did the timing and some valve adjustment. And they changed the oil. They didn't need to do that, but they did it anyway. It only had one ride on it because we changed it, but like spring, so we only put a couple rides on it. They changed the spark plug and they changed the coolant. Of course, you got to change the coolant if you're gonna take the cylinder off. But yeah, that's all the stuff they had done. And as soon as I said that, I knew it wouldn't be a super speedy process, because they, I thought it'd take at least 2-3 weeks, and that would have been fine. But, well, we took it in about this time in July, and we just got it back a few days ago. So it's taken them 2 months to do all that. And we kept calling them like every week, "Is the bike ready yet?" "No, we still haven't got you on the roster." It's like, well, yeah. It's quite ridiculous. And it should have taken like 2, maybe 3 weeks, because I get they have to order the parts and stuff. But anyway, it's back. Back just in time for winter. We might be able to get one more ride out. But now, I mean, it used to be fast and scary, but now it's just terrifying because it runs so good. And I'll do a startup video definitely before winter. It runs real good right now. I haven't rode it quite yet because I messed up my knee a few days back, and I still haven't kicked a bike. I don't want to mess it up even more, so it's pretty much all the way healed. I'm just going to give it a couple days before I start kicking a bike. I'm going to get tearing down on my KX250 today to rebuild the top end. I want to have that all broken in for spring and stuff. So anyway, this thing is back. It is terrifying, my dad says. He rode it and says, well, it's a 450, so you give it about a quarter throttle, and front wheels up and back wheels down. So this is all the stuff they replaced. We've got that thing that looks like a chainsaw chain. That's your cam chain. Got an oil filter. Got this thing, some gaskets. Looks like a intake gasket, some head gaskets. That right there is the chain tensioner, that big aluminum billet thing. A few springs for that. There's a spark plug, which actually looks pretty good. It's pretty nice and golden brown. They've got an exhaust Oh, they replaced the carburetor boot. Okay. And it looks to be about it, and it looks like a tank bolt, the gas tank bolt. They replaced that because it was all stripped out. So that's all the stuff they replaced, and it took them 2 months to do it. It's pretty sad. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that that bike is back. It's nice to see it back. I kind of missed it, even though it's not mine, and I hardly ever ride it. It's just kind of looks bare back here. This is how it's looked for the past 2 months, with the KX250 and the TTR 230 just sitting there. And obviously the leaky Honda has been gone. But the only thing we really need to do like fairly soon is get these fork seals replaced, because the guys at the cycle shop, I didn't know it was this bad. I know they're leaking, but they said it was leaking onto the front brake, and that's why we weren't getting much grab on the front brake. And they suggest fixing those. So they said we need a new chain and sprocket kit too, but it's really not that bad. So anyway, it's back, and hope you guys liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, or if you want to support the channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, see ya.